morning. Just practicing a little bit on the drum set here. Just got this last week. Trying to learn a few things. Started my first class today, about 30 minutes worth. It's hard for an old guy to learn new things, but I'm going to give it a try, guys. But speaking of trying new things, let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer is Mudshark Brewery Upriver Light. Yeah, I look like I need some light beer as fat as my big ass is, but I don't drink a lot of light beer, guys. So, much as I need to, I don't. A friend of mine, Tim, sent me this. He's a over the road trucker. He goes all over the country, and I don't know where he actually picked these up. They're out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. So I don't know if he actually got them there or somewhere else, but he sent me a couple of them and two of another kind. I think it was an IPA or something. I think I got in there. So we're going to review it for you guys and tell you what we think of it. Get this right here where you can see Mudshark. I think I know the Mudshark or two in my time. Well, oh, that's another story though. This is a light lager here. This is what I typically call a lawnmower beer. So I mean, some of them even get into the weed eater beers, guys. So this is according to them, this is a light American lager. This is our lightest beer with the lowest carbohydrates. It's lightly golden color. The beer made for easy drinking with a delicate smooth finish, and the beer pairs nicely with any meal, according to them. I've got the cuisines: barbecued, curried, Indian, Latin American, Italian, Thai, cheese, Japanese. So, hey, according to them, goes with anything. This is fairly light beer, very sessionable. Not going to have a tremendous amount of taste. If you're drinking Bud, Miller, or Coors, especially the light version of those, this would be the one you'd probably want to try. I don't know if they use a lot of corn or other adjuncts in producing these beers. I've actually not heard of them before he sent these to me. So this must be a pretty local beer for that area, I would imagine. So guys, if y'all got any comments or feedback on that, if you've had it, seen it in other places other than around Arizona where it's brewed, let me know if it's distributed widely or not. So I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this being a light lager. I expect it to be just pretty much like most of their macro lagers, but probably not as much adjuncts added to this one. So it may have a little more taste. So let's pop a top on this one and get it in the glass. Should be a very golden, pale yellow color. And it is. Over to the light, guys, it is very, very pale yellow. I mean, I don't believe it could be any paler. Very thin looking. A lot of carbonation. Whole lot of bubbles streaming up from this one. Super carbonated. Very well carbonated. Didn't pour a super big head. It got about a half finger there, but I didn't pour it super aggressive. I could have poured it down the center, but I didn't. Looks good. Looks like a typical macro lager or a light lager as it is. Let's get a nose on it. See what we get. I'm getting the typical grassy, grainy, but there's some sweet malt there. I don't know if it's corn or something very sweet. A little citrusy, got some lemon in there maybe. Smells very citrusy. Smells like it'd be very refreshing on a hot day after you got through cutting the grass or weed eating or whatever. Cheers, everybody. Very sweet. I get the bitterness on the back end there. Very easy drinking, my gosh. This is just a notch above iced tea, guys. .2% is what I have here. Very light, very, very sessionable. More like a weed eater beer to me, guys. Tim, thanks for sending them to me, buddy. I do appreciate it. It's a tasty beer, but it's not something I would seek out. You don't get this marvelous physique drinking light beers. Not bad. Pretty tasty for what it is. I like lager. Guys, I'm not going to let it warm up too much, but I'll be right back with you the final chug on this one. Stick around. Alright guys, got just a little left here. Yeah, this is a pretty tasty Baltimore beer, or a weed eater beer, I may call it, since it's a light version of a lager. Damn good weed eater beer. Final chug, guys. Thin, watery, refreshing, a little grassy, a little grainy. There is a sweet, I don't know if it's corn they've introduced into it or if it's just a sweet malt taste to it. Not very bitter, very easy drinking. I don't consider it like a chick beer or anything, but it's a very light, low carbohydrate beer. And it's a craft beer, so support these guys instead of the big boys. It'll do these guys some good. Tim, once again, I appreciate you sending me this beer and the other. Very tasty. Guys, if you've had this beer, give me some comments back on this one. This is a light lager. So just remember that. If you're expecting a massive taste, it's not going to be there. This is very sessionable, very light, very crisp, very refreshing. A little lemony, a little citrusy too. So, guys, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give it a 5. It's a B-. Now, I have not checked for a date. I did not see one on the bottom, so it's got a code underneath the barcode here, which probably means something if you were to go to their website. So, not a date that I like to see on beers. I just assume have a packaged on, bottle on, or Best Buy date on these kind of beers, because they won't last forever. 4%, probably 6 months at the most. So guys, if you've had this, give me comments back on this one. There are no ratings from Beer Advocate, and Rate Beer doesn't have the light version listed, and they had 25 overall and 97 in style for the regular. So I don't know. I didn't get the regular. He sent me an IPA and he sent me this one. So we'll be doing the IPA either tomorrow or the next day after it. I'm gonna probably go ahead and do both of them pretty close here. I don't think I'm gonna do them back to back. I don't know. I might. So guys, if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one. Nothing to write home about. Just a good session light lager, and something that it'll be crisp and refreshing if you're coming in hot and sweaty, guys. So give me some comments back. If you've had it, liked it, loved it, couldn't stand it, and tomorrow we're going to look in the fridge. Hope you can join me then. See everybody then.